What is live chat? Okay. What is happening, everyone? How are you? 6:16. Hold on, sorry, I'm still setting up. 6:16 p.m. Eastern Time. Friday night. Is it Friday night? Saturday night. Saturday night. Excuse me. I'm all over the place with my days. So we'll see if anyone's around. It's the weekend. Usually people around on the weekend. Johnny5, my man. How you doing, buddy? What's going on, folks signing on? So for those signing on now, if you watch this later, like repeat style, it's actually Saturday night, not Friday night. My bad on that. Last day in November, right? Isn't tomorrow December 1st? I think. A belated happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Absolutely. I'm doing well. Today is our 7-year anniversary. Well, what are you doing? Where are you going? You're not gonna stay on the live chat. You gotta go feed her. Although it is probably a little early where you are. David, what's up? Canada, bro. How you doing? Actually, I'm blocking the Canada plate today. Can't have that. There we go. There we go. Thanks, Carl. So there we go. What's everybody up to, man? Just a random... I try not, when I do Saturday live streams, which is rare, I try not to do it too late in case you guys are going out or doing whatever you're doing on a Saturday night. It's all in... I care, you know? Hung up some Christmas lights. I got to do that. Our tree's up and everything, but the exterior stuff still has to be done. Thomas, what's up? LOL, I cooked for her. We have some bad weather inbound, so staying home. That's a good wife when you could stay home. What's going on there, E. Tompkins? Long time no call. Just stopped in to say hi. Going to see Ford versus Ferrari movie. Make sure you let me know how that is, because people seem to really like it. And now I want to see it. By the way, and I've said this, I think my last live stream when I did the morning one, if you haven't seen The Irishman yet, you gotta see The Irishman on Netflix. Jordan, what's up, bud? 2021 Tundra fuel cell. Hybrids, twin turbos. So many different things out there. Hallmark Christmas movies all night with the wife. Hopefully you land one that's not too bad. I feel you on the emoji there. Tom, what's going on, buddy? Hello from Texas. Well, hello from New Jersey, my friend. And don't forget, if anyone's law enforcement, EMS, emergency service worker, firefighter, military, we're adding patches to the wall. So if you're in a unit or whatever and you want to send your patch, please do so. I plan to buy another patch wall because so many are inbound to me right now. Irishman well noted, it was amazing. Carl, what's up, buddy? Happy Thanksgiving. I just got back from Hoboken. The Tacoma is by far the most popular truck in parking spaces there. Yeah, I mean, you can't go any bigger than a Tacoma in Hoboken, you know? That's where you start to get to the no tundra zone. DV says bad weather tomorrow, so we did 75% of the exterior lighting. I like it. Winchester, what's going on? Louisiana, what engines do you think the 2021 Tundra is going to offer? Let's see. We've gone over this a few times. So I still think in some way, shape, or form there'll be a V8. We've talked about that a million times. But that is not the engine anyone ever talks about anytime I get stuff from sources. So we're hoping there's still a V8. Knowing Toyota and how they're old school, I still think there will be a V8 for a while. I don't think it'll be the 5.7. I think it'll be something different. Number two, there'll be some form of a hybrid motor option, okay? And that's not a secret. We've been talking about that for a long, long, long time. When I first started making the 2021, next gen Tundra videos, which if you go watch my playlist of the next generation Tundra and go to the earliest one, this is the stuff we've been talking about for a long time. Toyota's going full hybrid across their line. All of their models are going full hybrid by 2025. So a hybrid Tundra is definitely coming. And the twin turbo, small displacement like a V6 is coming as well. That's the rumored stuff out there right now. McFasto, what's going on, pal? How you doing? SG, Gibson SG, great guitar. Just tried the 3-light setting, fog light bulb from Cali raised. They're a much needed upgrade. I can now tell I have fog lights. All right, well, there you go. The question is, how are the drivers in front of you with the fog lights shining onto them? I got somebody, I pulled in to get gas the other day, and somebody came up to me like, your fog lights are really bright. And I'm like, oh, sorry. Michael, what's going on, buddy? 2024 Ram 1500 fuel cell. We shall see. We shall see. Robert, what's up, bud? V8 twin turbo. Oh, dude, yeah. Well, V8 twin turbo would be sweet. 100%. We need a twin Hiroshima Hurricane V8. Let's do it. Is it crazy that I want to sell my 18 Crew Max Limited in order to wait for the remodel Tundra? Loving the hybrid truck idea. I don't think it's too crazy at all. Everyone's gonna want the new one. All of the Tundra enthusiasts out there, like the hardcore dudes, me included, we all want the new gen or the next gen because we've been waiting so long. So, you know, it sucks because I do want the next gen, and that's priority over everything because of the channel. But I also really like what I have now. So, 2023 Toyota Tacoma fuel cell. All of that we shall see. Oh, Dion, what's going on, dude? Happy Thanksgiving to you. I should probably say Happy Thanksgiving to everyone right up front, but you'll probably hear it a few times. Turbo plus gasoline engine equals poor liability down the road. Been there with Ford EcoBoost. My hope is, with a turbo, like EcoBoost setup motor Toyota may do, they're taking their time. They're doing the development of them better. And I know turbos are built to not last. They're not meant for longevity, but I'm hoping a little bit better from the Tundra because a small displacement twin turbo engine has been one of the first rumored ones. Again, if you're new to the channel, go to my playlists and look at the next generation Tundra playlist. It starts, I think I have it set up from the oldest video to the newest video. Watch them all. See how it's changed slightly throughout? Because I think the first video I made was late 2017 on it. Maybe early 2018, I can't remember. But you'll see that there's been slight changes along the way on rumors, but mostly it stays the same. Turbos are now... You pulled that away as I was reading it. Dude, I think the remodel version will be my 5th Tundra. Okay. It'll be number 6 for me. Can you help me decide on radio for my Tacoma? Tim, how you doing, buddy? Taco Tunes? Do it. That's the number 1 that everyone always talks about. Would I lift the 2021 Tundra? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Got to see what comes out first. Small amount of boost, yeah. You can't go and do some crazy aftermarket setting or anything like that. But if you want them to last long term, you know. And that's the same thing with superchargers. Like, superchargers won't break your engine per se, won't mess anything up. But if you start messing with pulleys and everything and start making it super, super, super powerful and the, you know, the boost up and all that, it's just going to get nuts. Jim, how you doing, buddy? Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Too many spelling errors. Okay, you'll have too many spelling errors. I'll have too many speaking errors. We'll meet in the middle, which is why we're caffeinating right now. I'm on some weird... I didn't even know what day it was at the start of this live stream. I'm on some weird Black Friday weekend schedule with work. So, yeah, forgive me. I just woke up about 2 hours ago. Trying to get everything good. I'm going to mess this up, and I apologize. Ridwan? I'm sorry if that's messed up. Love my 08 SR5 TRD. Think I'll keep it for 4 more. Why not, bro? Might as well hold on to it if you love it. Quick question, Thomas says, about the tow haul mode in my 2018 TRD Sport. I know it holds gears and downshift to help with braking and keep power up, but it sounds like it advances the timing and changes fuel air. I'm pretty sure, don't quote me, we can look into this through the manual, but I'm pretty sure it's just the beginning of what you said, holds the gears and downshifts and everything. It's just transmission related, but if anybody has any further on that, let them know. Pretty sure, though, it's just the transmission. But we shall see. 6-7, what's going on? Next gen may up price 10 to 20,000 in one jump. Let's hope not. Let's hope they're being cost effective. Because if you actually look, and we talk about this a lot, if you actually look at all of the major half-ton trucks out there today, everybody's right in the same ballpark of price, okay? And don't get me wrong, there's certain trims you get. I'm thinking Ford F-150 in my head. There's certain trims you get, like the Platinum and stuff like that, and the Limited, and you get up near $70,000 with those things. But your median is right in that high 48. So let's hope it doesn't get too crazy. And I know technology brings higher prices, but hopefully they can offset that with higher prices, new technology, but, you know, we're going smarter with what we do. Mind you, there's going to be a platform share with the Tacoma and potentially the 4Runner that will cut costs. And before you take that the wrong way, when you hear the term shared platform, it doesn't mean the same frame. It just means they're going to be sharing parts, like plastic parts, things like that. Same materials in the building of the trucks to save money long term. So hopefully there's ways to keep the cost down. 2A, thank you very much, buddy. Mod new SR5 and save some money on Pro, or mod slow, or Pro and mod slow. Truthfully, if you're gonna ask me, I'm going with buy the SR5 and take your time. You'll save money and have some fun doing the modifications with it. And thank you for the donation to the channel, my friend. I appreciate it. That's me. I liked having the TRD Pro, but I like to do things with my vehicles. I don't like to just buy them and then they're done. I like to do stuff to them over time. So with the Pro, yeah, there's still stuff you can do, but overall it's pretty well built. So there's not stuff you have to do. With the SR5, you have options to get what you want. So you don't have to settle. So if you're not a big fan of the Fox suspension setup they have, you could go buy an Icon or a King setup. You could get a bigger lift, a better lift, a more reliable lift, bigger wheels and tires. Like, there's a lot more you can do. And you can do everything I just said on a Pro, but you would be spending $15,000 more on a Pro, so why would you want to get off or get rid of all the stuff on the Pro? You see what I'm saying? Before I forget to ask, where's everybody coming from tonight? Where are you in the world? Happy Thanksgiving to everyone signing on. I hope you had a good one. And now we're here, Friday. My first Friday night live stream, I don't even know how long, a year? It's been a long time since we did Friday night. So I keep saying Friday night. You see how I'm so whacked when it comes to my dates right now with work? Because I'm working overnights and middle of the night. And I'm sorry. My first Saturday live stream in a long time. So let me know if you like it. 5 to 8 pounds is plenty on a gas, 25 to 28 on a diesel. I like it. There's definitely an exhaust note change. Noted. Yeah, I'd really like to figure it out. Check that manual. Pull that manual out and see what it says. Hey group, please don't ban me from here. No. There'll be no banning. You're allowed to be here. Tacomas are fine. Crunch time for your job. Hate my job. Hate my job. This will be my last holiday at this job, I'm telling you right now. 17 years, wasted time. Done with it. Work, Toyota, yeah. If you're asking what I do for work, Jordan, I guess the best way to put it, I manage a team that unloads trailers. That's my job. It's like a logistics supervisor kind of position, and it's terrible. Tow haul button comes in handy again. Pulling out into holiday cross traffic and extra acceleration comes in really handy. Yes, sir. Be safe out there. Be safe out there in your holiday traffic. Don't forget, and that's not because of what you just said. Everyone's in a rush this time of year. Just take your time. It's not going to be you that makes the mistake, hopefully. It's going to be somebody else. So you got to do the defensive driving game. No problem, all good. Thanks, buddy. You're going to be called RD. Research and development from now on. That's way easier. Variable valve timing, Mr. Thomas Wilson says, Johnny5, who is alive. Troy, what's going on, buddy? There's another Tacoma fella right there, Tim. See, no big deal. What's up, Mark? Ready for the next-gen Tundra? Got a decision to make. Get rid of Tacoma Pro or get the next-gen Tundra when the time comes. Here's what you should do, Troy, because you got a little bit of time, brother. Pay off that Taco Pro, keep it, and get a Pro. Or not a Pro, but get a next-gen Tundra. Do that. That's a dream come true situation right there. That's not cheap. It gives a slightly more aggressive valve timing from what I've been told. Okay, there you go. There you go. Being that it's holiday season, do you have any Tundra Dude swag? Audience might want to gift some Tundra Dude swag. Hit them likes and subscribe. I do. There is a Facebook page you could go to, and you could access it through beelineapparel.com. That's the website, beelineapparel.com. He does all my shirts and hoodies. So what do we have? There's a bunch of different shirts. There's hoodies, or a hoodie. I forget what. Oh, we just made, and this was more of like a prototype test. And I wore it in a couple videos. We made like a snow beanie of a TundraDude34 just to test it out. So that'll eventually become available too. But that's what we got right now. And yeah, that contact Beeline Apparel, and they will hook you up. Robert says, any update on the new Tundras not having a transmission cooler, and will it affect the longevity of transmission or motor? So here's what's going on with that. The 20, I think it's 19 and up, don't have the trans cooler. But from what I'm being told, and there's very little I'm being told, this was by design. And I'm starting to think that they forgot to take the transmission cooler thing off of their window stickers. So somebody screwed up somewhere. But as far as longevity, I mean, it's not going to be as good, but I feel like somebody told me this. Might have been J5, him and I were talking about this. The Tundras were just too reliable, if that makes sense. But I think this is just one of those cost-cutting ways. Apparently, it happened in the 4.6 a couple years ago. Kind of quiet. So I don't really have any answers on it, but time will tell, I guess. Rob Yoda, how you doing, buddy? How you been? I was surprised in one of your recent... Oh, Jim says. I was surprised in one of your recent walk-around 20... white SR5 TRD off-road was over 47,000. Dude. So that's where I can really speak on something here. I bought a white 2009, and I know that was a while ago. White 2009 SR5 TRD off-road double cab. It was literally the same thing that's sitting there, an 09, and it didn't have a lot of the 2020 options on it. And I spent 41,000, I think it was, on that one. 47,000. The prices, if you go back and look, the prices started to take a crazy jump north when they added Toyota Safety Sense. That's when you saw, because Tundras were always very reasonably priced, and they're still not bad, but that's when you saw this. As soon as Toyota Safety Sense went in, the price went up quite a bit. Thomas says, thank you, Johnny5. Sorry, double cab, no problem. The tow haul also changes the go pedal position percentage. There you go. I should read into that. I should read into that in the old manual. Fresno, Cali, North Dakota. Blizzard in Minnesota. Be safe out there, Minnesota. If Toyota goes to twin turbo, they need to give customers a 100,000 mile warranty for a couple years of new engine to show they stand behind the design. Would be very smart, but I don't see it happening. Dion's in Ohio. Happy Thanksgiving, he says. Oregon, cool and crisp, I bet. I need a Pro with a bench seat, which would be cool. There's a brand out there. I never remember their name. I got to find them. There's a brand that actually makes regular cab Tundras, SRs. You could do SR5s too. Into TRD Pros, bed stamp and all. But then you could get your bench seat and your column shifter and all that. KJ23, what's up? A TundraDude34 discount code not working with the BLK 2019 free shipping discount. Okay, so I should talk about that real quick just while we're here, and thank you, Mr. KJ23, for bringing that up, because I want to bring that up to you guys. That's not what I wanted. There it is. All right, so I got to read it so I don't mess up. Sparks Parts has a Black Friday sale going on November 28th to December 2nd. Free shipping store-wide. The coupon code is BLK 2019. The thing with that, and I said this in one of my earlier videos when I first told you guys about that, you can't use any promo codes. It's just that. That's the only promo code you can use, BLK 2019, if you use the code. So you can kind of judge what's going to save you more money, the 5% off my code or the free shipping. So if you're getting something heavy, go free shipping, of course, because the shipping is where you get killed when you buy big things like the exhausts and all that. So you got to, see which one will save you more money. But yeah, so you can't combine the promo codes. Lancaster, California, North LA County. Okay, very nice. Agreed on the twin turbo warranty, says Joel. I totally agree. I just don't think it'll happen. In other words, push the pedal 50%, then hit the tow haul mode, and the truck will accelerate as if it's pushed more than 50%. Ooh, interesting. Ah, makes sense now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trucks EV versus truck fuel cell. Black Friday. Joel says, traded my 2012 Tundra into a 3-year lease 18 months ago, forcing myself to wait on next-gen Tundra. So painful. Yeah, it's getting a little painful, but I'm getting amped because the time is actually getting very close to where we're going to start seeing some stuff. I love talking about the next-gen. Anytime I get information on it, I like to give it to you guys so you could share in my joy, or if you have questions. And I know many higher-up people in Toyota watch this channel now. So, they probably look at what you guys say, and if they work through some things early in the stages of certain, items they're putting on the next gen or whatever. But I am to the point where I just want to see the truck now. Very much so. Last holiday at this job, YouTube must be doing good. YouTube isn't doing bad, but I just can't take that job anymore. I just can't take it. I can't take it. And I don't want to go on a rant, but I can't take it. I'll be honest with you. I got under 10K left on Tacoma Mark, and that is a good idea on keeping Pro and get the next gen Tundra. I mean, if you're in that decent of a situation, you might as well. Then you keep the TRD Pro Tacoma for a while, and if you ever find yourself in a pinch, boom, you got yourself like 40 grand right there, right? Cost cutting, any transmission would benefit from a cooler. Yes, that's what you and I said at Rob Yoda. From what I was told, the transcooler is in the valley under the intake. Toyota Tundra SR5 lifted video. We could do it. Same as the Ford 6.0 diesel. We all remember how that turned out. Not so great. I paid about $36K for my 2012 double cab SR5 TRD off-road. Yeah, that's awesome, right? And now look at the prices. Insane. Johnny 5, I heard the same thing. Toyota Tech said tow haul mode changes fuel curve and holds shift longer on transmission. There you go. It's the mysterious tow haul mode button. My source at Toyota told me the 5.7 was too reliable. Toyota is losing money on the service and parts side of the house. Oh boy. So now we got to ruin a good thing. Dave, what's up, buddy? If you're a buyer today, go new and deal with safety sense, no transcooler, etc., or just find an unabused 2017 and have no worries. I'm in a weird situation with that, Dave. I'm going to come to you as a consumer and not a YouTube guy here. If I'm in the market, first off, I lucked out because I have a 2017, so I have the last year before they added everything. But I think today I'd go 2020. I would just do it. Get the best one, get under a fresh warranty, and it also depends on what I'm going to be doing with my truck. If I'm going to be doing like towing, like pretty decent towing like Johnny 5 does, like a few times a week, and it's not a crazy heavy trailer that's going to do anything crazy to the truck, but still towing, I'm going to want that transcooler. But if I'm just going to drive it around A to B, daily driver kind of thing, I would go brand new. As a YouTuber, I'd get the most current thing and see what's good, bad, and indifferent about it. Toyota Tundra heavy duty, we all hope to see it, but I don't think it'll ever happen, unfortunately. I hope they do listen to what we say. We need a 16-liter inline 6 diesel and a 1-ton Tundra. I would like that. LOL, go 75 and older, no BS, truth. 100K. Did you see the post, or did you post on New Transmission Factory in Sybil, Texas for Toyota confirming hybrid trans in company's announcement? Yes. I didn't post on it, but I do have the news report. I believe I do, still. It was a link that I read. Abraham in Virginia. We don't need to ask where you're from, pal. If driving all the time with tow haul mode and not towing damaged Tundra 5.7 less reliable, that question's been asked a lot, and there's nothing that says you can't, but for me, I don't think I would have it on all the time. I know there's some owners out there actually use it at all times, but I don't know. I don't think I'd have it on all the time. That's just me, though. I agree with Dave. The 18 has a lot of recalls due to safety equipment. Truth. Same here. Happy with my 17. Worried about the new tech and annoyances of Toyota Safety Sense. Tow 10K regularly. Thanks for your input. In that case, stay with the 17. Yeah, if I'm doing real work with the truck, if I'm especially anything towing related or hauling related, I am so doing the best I can to get everything before 2018. That's just me, though. Derek, what's going on, buddy? Happy Thanksgiving. Is the new Tundra an 8-speed or 10-speed, or is it still stuck in the dark days? The one that's out right now is still a 6-speed. The next gen is rumored to be... They didn't give a number for the rumor, but it'll be at least an 8. Like the next gen that's coming. Abraham does not seem to, but you will get less MPG. This is true. I was disappointed that the new transmission plant won't be producing sooner. Yeah, what was it? It was going to start, I forget what it said. I think it would be fully operational, 2023 or something like that? I read it really quick. If you want a Toyota HD, you'll have to buy their forklifts. This is true. By the way, I was rocking one of their forklifts over the summer. The thing looked like it's gone through hell and back, and it was still running like a dream, dude. No issues with Toyota Safety Sense in my 2019. Tested in lots of rain, fog, and snow. Works good. Boom. My father had a weird issue in snow, but that's a 2018. There's a lot of bugs in the 2018s. But recalls, and you take it in. It's funny because when he took it in, they didn't, and I heard this from a couple different owners. I heard that, like, when you take it in with this Toyota Safety Sense issue, they don't really try to fix what's wrong, they just replace. So he had a sensor that was acting up in snow, and he took it in, and instead of them looking at the sensor, they literally just went in and changed out the sensor. That was it. 2017 regular cab long bed 4-wheel drive. Grabbed one before they quit making them, then a winner. Dude, that's a sweet setup right there, especially for the amount of towing you're doing. That's a work truck, baby. Abraham, no, it will not hurt the truck. Toyota Tundra Towing. Transnon, what's up, buddy? The TSS recall was a gasket replacement as a final fix. This is true. No offense to you guys, but why ruin a good, reliable thing? I came from a Ford F-250 6.0, which left me stranded a lot. In the 2 years I had, I was only able to drive it a total of 5 to 6 months. That's pretty crazy. Okay, fall 2021 on transplant. I think fall 2021 I read is when they'll start, but it won't be 100% fully, like, built, operational, everything until 2023. Might have read that wrong, though. So, Joel, you win. I'm unsure if it affected the sensor around the Pro grill. Yeah, not sure. I do remember him going in for that recall on the gasket, though. Switching to the Tundra was the best thing. Good. Are you still enjoying it, J5? I know you got the low and wide look to it. Mitch, what's going on, pal? Next oil change, it's time to get the antifreeze changed. You ever get the fluids changed, or do you not keep them long enough? Never the antifreeze. I never got the antifreeze changed. The only fluids, what have I ever done on a fluid change? My 09 I had for a long time. I think I just did the basics. I did a tune-up once. I had major corrosion in the electrical wiring, like the exposed wiring in the truck, because of off-roading and mudding. But I never changed the antifreeze. Negatory on that, good sir. Reliability and towing, what sold me on the Tundra, yes. Michael says, Tesla electric truck, anyone? I don't know, man. The design, to me, I made a video on it, if you didn't see that yet. I just felt like as truck enthusiasts, or, you know, brand supporters of any way, shape, or form, we're not ready for that design. It's too futuristic. But then again, Elon Musk is always thinking 10 steps ahead. And he seems to be doing the right thing, because there's like almost 250,000 pre-orders that they sold already, and the pre-order is only $100, so you're not committed to it, but that's still a lot of pre-orders. We shall see. I bet you'll see a few of them on the road when they come out. Love my Tundra. I'm back. Wife called. No problemo. Love Toyota Tundra. Me too. Anyone on here have an 8-foot bed on their Tundra? Wait. Hold on. We just saw that. Dave's got the long bed. Oh man, I totally went too far. Hold on, I'm lost. Okay. Interesting Silverado stop sale and drive on their seat belt tensioners. I never realized before that many use a gas to lock up their seat belts. I didn't know that either. Kite, what's going on, buddy? Hey dude, getting 5100 Bilsteins with top setting installed on 2017 Crewmax TRD to level the truck along with the TRD rear sway bar inside the week. Pretty stoked. I'm going to need some pictures when you get it done, and I'm going to need to know what you think, because that's a sweet setup. Congratulations. What's that going to run you? Do you know your pricing on that? I'd love to know. Storefront, what's going on? Would it be still wise to buy an 07 to 14 Tundra or look for a 14 and up Tundra at low mileage? No. As long as that comes down to the particular truck you're looking at. There's still great 07 to 13s out there. Great ones. You just got to make sure everything is you know, in working condition, in good condition on it. Have a trusted mechanic look it over, I always say, before you buy a used truck. Because it's not necessarily the truck, it's the owner. The person before that had that truck, the 2 people before that had that truck. Who knows what they did to it? So you got to kind of do your own research on it before you spend the money. But there's still plenty of good ones out there. Can you get a Tundra with a manual transmission anymore? Negatory. Negatory. I think that was only in the very beginning, right? Like first gen? 2000, 2001-ish. Heck no on Tesla truck. Musk is nuts. He's thinking Rover, not United States. He's just crowdfunded his pet project. I don't know. See, I will disagree with one thing on that. I don't think Elon Musk is nuts. I am a big fan of his. Elon Musk is just, he's a genius, dude. And he's just a different kind of genius. When you watch him talk, even like Joe Rogan, he just looks like he's always calculating and always thinking, and he's not a stupid man. I mean, he built that company from nothing. But I like Elon Musk a lot. But I think this was a little too far ahead, but he could prove me wrong. We shall see. So Dave got the 8-foot bed. Yes, yes. Robert said, I got my deposit on the Tesla just in case. Yeah, I mean, it's only $100. You can't lose. Jim says, Kite, nice update. Cool. Yeah, I can't wait to see that truck. Johnny5 says, the Tesla is not a truck. It's a unibody, which is a fan with the back cut open. All right. Dion wishes he had the 8-foot bed. There's an 8-foot bed at my local dealership right now. It's in a couple of my videos when I do the walks. It's cheap. I think it was like $37,000. It's just a work truck. Not for me, but I could see 500 miles towing a boat, but I can't see 500 miles towing a boat. True. Don says, I'm back. There's a lot of YouTube fellas putting a Wi-Fi hot plate in their console since the Don did. Oh, because you started the trend. Mine will be going in next Friday is when I will be doing it. You'd agree 5100s are better than the Spacers? Yes, 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 yes. 100% yes. Spacer lifts are not the answer. Dave, does the bed flop around like the other long beds? You got it. Wi-Fi hot plate. $635 for a level kit. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Amen, Johnny5. Dion, he's talking about the wireless charger for the Tundras that go in the tray on the center console. Has anyone changed the transmission fluid on a 5.7 and when? I have a 2008 with 50,000 miles. Don't believe in the lifetime fluid. All right. Can anyone answer Abraham on that one? Help the man out. He's in Virginia, as his name says. I like what I just read. Hold on. Don said Elon Musk could be a hybrid. Totally agree. I feel like he's from another world. Very interesting man to watch. But he even says that artificial intelligence has gone too far. And he's one of the creators of it. I changed the transmission fluid at 100,000 kilometers just to make me feel good. There you go. If you're feeling good, I'm feeling good. Jim said I changed my 2012 trans fluid at 70,000 miles. I think the interval on mine is 60,000 miles. I don't tow so much, so I went a little longer. Okay, cool. What tire size did you go with? Thinking of buying a bigger tire for the Pro, just not loving the Michelin's sight-wise. If you're asking me, you already know me. You're not asking me. J5, it does if you're talking about frame flex, reverberation, when you go over bumps. I'd love to drive an 8-foot bed. I've never. Josh, what's going on? How's it been going, man? Been watching you for a few months. We have an 08 single cab with a 4.7. Okay, love the 4.7. Missed the 4.7. That was my first Tundra, was a 4.7. And an 01 Tundra, love them. We'll be getting the new Tundra in another year. Keep up the great content. Josh, you're a good man. I appreciate you being here. Happy Thanksgiving, and enjoy that 4.7. That is a bulletproof motor from back in the day. A lot of people don't know this, so we will catch everyone up. The 4.7 was the secondary motor behind the 5.7 in the Tundra. Well, it was in the first gen, but when we're talking second gen, it was up until 2010. It was the main motor in the first gen. I think it was, don't quote me here, 03 to 06, 4.7 liter. And then in 2010, they switched to the 4.6 liter. Dave, yes, that is what I'm talking about. This is why I stopped. Oh, this is what stopped me from getting the long bed. Okay. Abraham, yes, at 75,000. You need special tools to do so, or go to the dealership. Spacers are just cosmetic. Yes, they are. Spacers hurt things too, though. You got to remember that. Like, it puts stress on the boots. The angle's all wrong. It's a rough ride. There's a lot going on. Oh, okay, thanks. No problem. Abraham, you would not like my answer, says Johnny5. Uh-oh. Dave says, J5, do the other body configurations not do that, like a double cab short bed? I assume it was typical for the Tundra and their flexi frame. I haven't had that issue on any of mine, personally. Dave, no, I had a double cab and currently have a Crew Max. Joel says, no winning. Tundra Team 34, Tundra Team 34. All right, hold on. Soda. Okay. Elon's rocket boosters that land themselves on launch pads instead of the ocean are amazing. He's an amazing man. I've had 3 of them, 200,000, no problems with my 08 long bed, has a 4.7. You have an 08 long bed? There's 2 long bed people on here tonight. That's unheard of. I want pictures, people. TundraDude34@gmail.com. I want to see pictures of your long beds. In fact, Josh, send me pictures of all your Tundras. Neil and Lori, how you doing? Is the next gen 2021 or 2022? Any new news? Thanks from Canada. Represent. From what I'm told, I always have to say that, It'll be in actual year 2021, but it'll be model year 2022. Write that down. So 2022 model year, released in 2021 actual calendar year. Aaron says, Bilstein 5100, they're adjustable shocks and they're amazing. Look them up. That is what I always tell people to do when they're looking for a good setup. A lot of people, the problem is they think, oh, I'm going to get a spacer setup because it's the cheapest. In this case, when it comes to suspension, you want to spend a little bit of money for the longevity, okay? And for the joy of however long you have a lift on a truck. But the Bilstein 5100s are a nice level kit, adjustable. I think it's 1 to 3 inches they're adjustable, and everybody raves about them. When I saw the 2 rockets go up and come back down together for the soft landing, I realized the space program is back. Should have never went away. Good to know. I'm thinking about double cab short bed next time around. We shall see. Which actually would just be a double cab. 6.6 liter. Not 6.6 liter. 6.6 foot bed. Ram HD, Toyota Tundra, Ford. I like the Ram like 2500s. Long beds look best lifted with a nice set of meats. I agree with that. Hope the next gen Crew Max comes with a 6.5 foot bed. Robert, we've been talking about that for so long that I'm really, really hoping they make everyone happy with that one. Dave says, I can watch the top of my tailgate bounce like a sewing machine 3 or 4 times over every pump. Added weight, didn't calm it down, had no idea. That was a long bed thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My long bed in the house looks better lifted, too. This guy. Don, my man Don. Jim said, you taught me about spacers and 5100s. Thanks. Happy to help, always. Buddy, what's going on? I've got 5100s. They're kind of stiff on the top setting, but not terrible. But it's better than a spacer lift. Remember that. Long beds look great with 4 full doors and dual rear wheels. Ooh, okay. Now we're just duallying up. Nathan said, I bought a Mazda 5 for a daily. What's your thoughts? Hi, Nathan, by the way. They still offer the double cab in a long bed, I thought. They do. They do. Yes. Okay, I get what you're saying. Then it's just because the verbiage is usually just double cab, just the double cab Tundra, and the double cab long bed is kind of its own thing. And I know what you're saying, so I apologize. I owe you 10 push-ups. Just not right now. I had Jersey mics, you know. Forgot to mention, when you do a transmission fluid service, do not do a flush, and make sure to drop the pan and change the filter. Boom. Buddy says, way better than a spacer lift. I totally agree. Build 2022 Toyota Tundra lifted videos. I would do that. Brandon, what's going on, buddy? Great on fuel. It's not a car, not a van. It's what you want for a daily. Yes, I would think so. It's funny, you just bought a Mazda 5, and then somebody else on here bought a Mazda, or was looking to buy a Mazda 5 yesterday. There you go. Just got back from the San Francisco Auto Show like an hour ago. Did you like it? Was it good? Talk to me. No trans filter in my 12. I agree with trans that have a filter. There you go. It's good when we all agree. Sports cars and trucks. All fun vehicles. I do miss the cars a little bit. Been driving around in a manual the past 2 weeks. Kind of miss it. Was his name Nathan Richardson? Ryerson? It probably was you. It probably was you. So there you go. You bought it. Congratulations. Did Toyota do the Sequoia like they did the Tundra with the transcooler? That's a good question. It's a good question. I'll have to look at that. Lots of nice trucks there. The new Rams are gorgeous. They had the Pandra Tundra there. That was really neat to see. Did they have the actual one and that one they built for them? Aaron says, need to make a Land Cruiser TRD Pro. So they're coming out with a Heritage Land Cruiser. I think it's out this year. Maybe it might be a 2020, like in 2020. But that's as close as you're going to get to a TRD Pro. But it looks great. I would buy one. Mazda CX-5 GT is a dandy. I like it. Are they reliable cars? Love my 4.7 with a good motor until about 600 horsepower. Ooh. Was a good motor until about 600 horsepower. And that's where she gave up. Daryl, how you doing, buddy? Says, best Tundra channel on YouTube. Well, cheers to you, pal. I appreciate you watching. Have a Diet Pepsi. Thank you very much. Very nice of you to say. I work hard at it. It's tough, but it's fun. Just the actual Panther truck, still with all the damage, not his new one. It's nice they didn't try and clean it up. It looks just like it happened. Perfect. Yes, they should never do that. In fact, that at one point was in Toyota's main headquarters, and they should just put it there and leave it there. I would like to see it up close and personal, but like for what it did and what it went through, I'd rather just see it sitting in a nice spot and call it done, right? You agree with that? LOL, most motors are great right up to 600 horsepower. Then heads, lifts, and rods decide it's time to be someplace else. I like the way you worded that. I'll agree with that one. Yup. What do we got? 657. I can't believe it's 7 already. I have no time to myself anymore. Oh, I almost dropped that. Wow. Toyota needs a new X-Runner. I think the Tundra would be great. It would be a great platform with a V8 power and maybe all-wheel drive. That'd be pretty sweet. I'm into anything different at this point. Amazing how only one side of the truck was damaged. I was stunned that the KO2 tires did not melt. Yeah, there's a lot of things that survived on it. Yep, very cool. Very good story, for sure. ...2020 Toyota RAV4 is another dandy. Yeah. I like what they're doing with the RAV4, I should say that. I'm not a huge fan of the RAV4. I had one of those for like 3 days, and it was a long 3 days. It was a long 3 days. It just did not have any, and it's not meant for this, it just didn't have any pickup. It was in its own way, if that makes sense. Very underpowered, but they're going to make a hybrid that makes 300 horse. That's going to be pretty cool. Rob Yoda, I have been saying we need an all-wheel drive twin-turbo street beast. That would be fun. Why not? Something different. Get out there. Just try it out. I wouldn't mind seeing that at all. Test drove the Gladiator Rubicon 2. Very nice, but nowhere worth the 62. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's just crazy. And it blows my mind, and I've said this a couple live streams, but when the Gladiator was about to come out, the amount of attention it was getting was amazing. And FCA released a bunch of Gladiator, especially Rubicons, which is the one everybody wanted. They released a bunch of them right off the bat. My local lot had like 2 or 3 at all times. It wasn't one of those things where like a TRD Pro, where when they were actually a lot more rare, a dealership would have one every once in a while. They just really came out and were like, yo, we're going to make them pay this high, markup, and they're going to buy them, so let's just put them all out on the lot now. I don't know. I would have done it differently. 6.5 box, 8.5 box, not a 5.5. I think you'll still see a short bed. Johnny 5, yep, good. 2 about then, mine was built, and the head still came off. There you go. I can't believe anyone buys a $62,000 mid-size truck. I actually have seen quite a few of them around me. Probably 6 or 7 since they were released, like people out and about with them. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, I get it. It's Wrangler, which are great, but $62,000 because it has a pickup bed on it? Come on now. But even the regular Wranglers are priced pretty high. Like, if you even think about going Rubicon, you're going to skyrocket into the 40s. You're going to pay Tundra prices for a Rubicon. And yeah, they hold their value, and they could go pretty much anywhere, but I don't know. I don't get it, I guess. A guy in Canada did a 4-wheel drive to all-wheel drive conversion. I think he pulled the transfer case from, I may have it wrong, so don't quote me, the Lexus LX 470. All right. Dave says, are there still issues with Toyota safety sensor related sensor behind the grill on the 19 and 20s, or was that a rectified? Oh, okay. I was like, what word is that? Rectified after the recall on the 18s with the little band-aid on the sensor. I actually haven't heard any Toyota safety sense issues since that. So I'm guessing everything is bueno right now. I mean, you're probably going to have an issue here or there. Nothing across the board right now, at least, though. Looks like they finally worked out their bugs. Some fellas got more money than sense. Yeah, I agree with that one. Well put. Well put there, Cheech. Oh, my. Yes, 45 minutes into it already. Guys, keep me talking tonight. Oh. Good to see everyone is around. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, of course. And here we are into the terrible Christmas season, which is always busy. And I always look forward to January. I like Christmas. But in my job, it's impossible to like Christmas. So, kind of just say, I don't like it, Brandon. It was funny because if you go back and watch this live stream later on when it's up on the channel, you will see me call this Friday night about 9 times, and it's Saturday night. Now, the reason I don't know that is because I've been doing weird shifts overnight and all that, all over the place. I don't even know what day it is at this point, bro. But, yeah, I mean, it goes pretty quick. The amount of work makes everything move fast. Excuse me. I used to work at the Toyota headquarters when they were in Torrance. I missed that gig. Yeah, it sounds like a good time. What'd you do there? Friday, Saturday, it's all the same. Yeah, especially when you're working. When you're working, every day's the same. There's just certain blips in the week I look out for. Like, on Tuesday night, I bowling league. On Wednesday, I golf. And the rest of the week is just kind of there. Soon you'll get to watch The Bachelor new season. Oh, boy. The wife and I thought it was Sunday. There you go. It's not just me. Everyone on here lifts their Tundra. Does anyone on here lower theirs? Also, does anyone make cut knuckles for a Tundra? I find they don't turn well. Man, I think Johnny Five's the only one who did a lower. I don't see many lowered Tundra folks on here. I actually saw on a forum the other day, they seem to be the brunt of the jokes, the lowered ones. So, I don't know. I checked out the 2020 Taco. I thought they fixed the seat height. Apparently not. My head still hits the roof. I guess not. I thought they did as well. I worked for a subcontractor. Got to work at the Calty Design Lab in Newport Beach. That's cool. Nope, I'm not lowered. I want to. Just squatted or whatever. And I guess not lowered. Just those tires make it look lowered. Hub, what's up? The next gen Tundra keeps me from purchasing major modifications for my 19. If you didn't have the channel, would you feel the same? No. I'm stupid, Hub. I want you to know that. And the channel kind of hides my stupidity. Because even before the channel, I would hook up anything. I didn't care at all. I would lease a vehicle and hook it up massively. And then just figure it out when the time came. Yeah. Nothing would stop me. Just a fat bottom Tundra. Make the rockin' world go round. Yes. Modifications are fun. Maybe don't go all out. Maybe don't make it an overlander. But, I mean, throw a couple parts on there that are going to make you happy. Tires are 2/10 lower profile. Okay. Southeastern Louisiana LA as in Los Angeles. Lower theirs. Then they get them bouncing. Truck modifications are for fun, not a great investment as you won't see that money again. No, exactly. And it's funny because we talked about this one also. We've been talking about a lot of this stuff lately. When you go to turn your vehicle in, when you go to trade a car or truck in, they make you think that your modifications are going to help your value when you're standing there with them. And it doesn't. It doesn't. I had one guy make me go outside with him when I had a Jeep. And he's like, tell me all the things you did to it. And he acted like it mattered. It was pretty bad. That's why it's best to keep them if you mod them. Yep, you're not going to get anything for the modifications. And there's some dudes out there, and I give these guys a lot of credit. Hats off to you there, dudes, who actually will hook up their vehicle, like extreme hookup of their vehicle. And then when it's time to trade in, they just take everything off and put the vehicle back to stock. That's pretty nuts. Same for motorcycles. Modifications and accessories don't help values. And it's funny because Jim, like Harley, when I bought my Harley, all they were doing were pushing the accessories at me so hard. Like, you need this, blah, blah, blah. Or even better, you keep your stock parts and put, yeah, there you go. If you trade it in. That's crazy. A lot of people do that. There's pictures all over the place of people who've had these, like, elaborate builds. Like, massive builds. SEMA-style builds. And then when they go to trade their truck in, the thing looks like it was a stock Tundra the entire time. That's pretty crazy. That takes talent to put it back the right way. Talent. Just my opinion, of course. Some stuff to me just, I don't know, would be a pain to try to put back. The dealership told me they want the badges back on if we traded. Go to a different dealership. My neighbor's 2.7 EcoBoost is in the shop again, burning oil. Oh boy. My brother had that 2.7 EcoBoost, which was, it was fun to drive. It moves really, really well, surprisingly well. But I wouldn't ever want to own it. If your modifications required cutting of the body, I suspect that might hurt the value. That would definitely hurt the value. I am not trading. I love my Tundra. I thought you were going to get a Sequoia, dude. I will tell you this, Mr. J5. At my local dealership here, they have a Sequoia TRD Pro. And it's sitting directly next to a SR5 or whatever. Sequoia. TRD Pro is sweet, bro. If you had $70,000, you should get that. My brother got rid of his F-150. He got a Honda Accord. Friends 17 2.7 EcoBoost burned oil so bad Ford took it back without a hassle. I've heard that story quite a few times, actually, from different people. We will trade the XSC for the Sequoia. Oh, getting rid of the XSC. It's a lot of work to modify, and then demodify, and then modify again. Yes, yes. When the time comes. That's awesome, then. Upgrade. Aaron said, I saw a TRD Sequoia on road. Thing is mean. Yeah, I dig it. I swear I didn't think I would like it. I didn't think I would like the TRD Pro setup on something like a Sequoia, but it actually is really well done. That must be tough to go from a 150 to an Accord. I wouldn't be able to do that. Well, he did it because of his job. My brother's a writer. You know, I'm sure you guys know this by now. My brother writes books. They're available if you ever want to buy one. He does that as his passion. He actually is a banker, like a bank president or something, and he lives up in New York. So he would have to drive into the city all the time, and the F-150 was becoming a hassle to try to find parking for it all the time where he had to go in the boroughs and stuff. So he just went back to a small little car. He's fine. He likes it. He liked the truck. He liked having the utility of a truck for, you know, the stuff that he had to do at home and everything, and didn't have to worry about any kind of weather when he was driving. But at the end of the day, he said maybe one day he'll get one again, but while he's doing these jobs, he can't. If you cut the body or body mounts, don't tell them. They will not notice until after the fact. I chopped the hell out of my body mounts and some of the pinch weld on the body. I could see that. Yeah, just silence. Silence. The TRD Pro Sequoia looks nice. Everyone looking at it at the show thought it was the new redesign because of how it looks. It really does, or how good it looks. It really does look different. It looks different, especially how they have it set up with the SR5 or whatever next to it. In California, most people don't buy their vehicles. We simply borrow them and install our parts, run them. Oh, wait, hold on. Install our parts for a run or a few for the night and leave them for somebody else to find another taking all the parts off. California. Actually, speaking about the Cybertruck, the Tesla truck, Mr. Rob Yoda, you'll probably see a lot in California when they come out. That strikes me as something the Cali folks will love. Let's see. I like the TRD Sport Sequoia. Well, the good news is because of the Pro, the Sport Sequoia price will come down a little bit. Because that was the one they were really pushing. When I say I mean the wife and I like the TRD Sport Sequoia. There we go. Yeah, I copy that. If she's going to be the main driver of it, you got to make sure she likes something about it, right? Yeah, I suspect the Cybertruck will sell well in California. What a POS, though. 2019 Honda Passport comments. I actually like Honda products. Not from a joy standpoint, but I just can't speak bad about Honda products. And the Passport's been around a long time. But my wife's 2010 CRV, which is old, base model, and it's got a lot of miles on it. The thing runs like no problem. No problem starting, no discomfort in driving. It still runs really well. The ones around here are still sitting around 62, 65. Really? Wow. The one sitting at the dealership here, the Pro one, I know you're talking about the Sport. The Pro one is sitting at, I think it was 64 or 5, but I have a feeling the secondary sticker fell down, so you couldn't see what the markup was, because there's no way that didn't have a markup on it. This Passport is new. It's a shortened Pilot, no third row seat. Oh, that I'd have to see then. Passport is a little bit bigger than the CRV, somewhere between the CRV and Pilot. I didn't know they could fit anything between a CRV and Pilot. In fact, the one I posted to my Instagram is 62,431 before markup. Wow. I do like the Sport Sequoia quite a bit. I don't know. I like that they keep the Sequoia around. I had a press vehicle of a Sequoia, and I loved it. And that was the luxury one. Cybertruck is the new Tesla one. The new Elon Musk creation. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm messing around over here. Sorry. Something caught my attention. I apologize for that. Once again, I want to say this just in case anyone else is on here. Any emergency service, if you're emergency service, military, whatever you are, send me your patches because I want to put them on this wall. And then there's going to be another one here when I get too many. Be added. Be part of the crew. I want to represent all you guys that work hard. Oh my God, the Cybertruck is not a truck. It's a unibody, which is a van with the back cut open. Okay, I'm sorry. I won't say it anymore. Cyber van. Let's be honest, real quick. When that rolled out on stage, oh, that's a tough question. What's worse, Cyber or Ridgeline? When that rolled out on stage, did you think it was a joke up front? I feel bad saying this, but when it rolled out, I thought that was like Elon's attempt at humor. And then the real one would be coming behind it. Whoops. What's worse, Cyber or Ridgeline? I don't know. Honda K24 with K20 head, please, TSX. Now the Cyber ATV. Oh boy. Brandon, they're the same thing. I still think the Cybertruck is a joke. Cyber is worst. Oh man. I really thought he rolled that out and everyone, they're the Brewster, and everyone was going to kind of be like, ha ha ha, and then, oh yeah, oh no, here's the real one. And it was going to come out after it. And then it didn't. And then they started hitting it with a sledgehammer. And then the metal balls broke the windows, and I was just so confused. I kind of watched it like this. You know? Oh well. LMAO from Robert. I'm about to start building a home. Do I add a vehicle charging station thing? You know what, bro? If you're building it and you plan to live the rest of your sweet life there, you might as well. It's not practical for anyone. Dave says, how's the road noise in the stock double cab? My regular cab was like riding around in an empty Diet Pepsi can. Had to put a bunch of sound, mat, and insulation in it. No, mine's fine. I've never had a problem with road noise. I get a little road noise from things like the supercharger, which I don't mind. I get road noise from my tires a little bit, but I don't hate it. Jim says, Johnny 5, good humor. Steve says, electric snowmobile, yeah. Okay. And thank you from Johnny 5. I don't know. Listen, we're going electric whether you like it or not. It's just a matter of who could build something that, and this is what I said in my video, the Rivian at least slowly gets the truck community, those folks going in the right direction. It still looks like a truck, just a little futuristic part here and there. But this one is totally left field. So a Cybertruck is just a lifted car. You really got to go see it. Make sure you go search it on YouTube. It's everywhere. And check it out. But for real, the Ridgeline and the Cybertruck are both unibody. No, didn't think it was a joke. Heard the reason the glass broke was because the sledgehammer jarred the window loose and glass lowered a bit. Yep. That's true. I did hear that as well. And, you know, listen, you can't, what happens in those auto show debuts, you can't blame because things like that do happen. So it is what it is. Have you seen the VW microbus electric prototype? I have. I like it. Rob, no, it's a van with the back cut open. Robert Cash says, I'm done with NASCAR when they go electric. How weird will it be to go to a NASCAR race when the NASCARs are electric? Because right now, you can't hear when the cars are going around. You can't talk to anyone. It's great. You just pay attention and enjoy. Then it'll be like us talking right now with cars going by. There'll be no sound. You'll just hear the wind. Zzz. Watch Pickup Trucks Talk video on it. Rob Yoda, yes, he has made quite a few of them. I haven't looked at the videos, but I keep seeing them pop up. He definitely doesn't like the Cybertruck. Two-cycle snowmobile forever. I meant no electric. not Electra, Carmen Electra. I think the broken glass was a publicity stunt. Could be. Could be. A truck is a body on frame. A minivan is a unibody. Okay. 2 cycles are awesome. And ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of tonight's live stream. It's time to go hang out a little bit and then go back to sleep and wake up for work in the middle of the night. So I appreciate you guys coming to the live stream tonight. Fun as always. Catch up on all the videos if you haven't been here in a while. If you're new, you know the game. Subscribe, comment, notification bell. Check the playlist. It'll make it easier on you to catch up. And I will talk to you guys soon. Later, Brandon, thanks for the channel and the streams. We all appreciate your work. Dave, you're a good man. I appreciate that. Hub, be good. Johnny5 says the Cybertruck would be great for the same guy that has to justify a truck to his wife instead of a minivan. There you go. Stay sane at work. Bye. Thank you, Jim. I will. 6-7, be good. So what would you call a tube chassis race car, race truck? Can't wait to a manufacturer makes the tube vehicle. Check out the fire movement. Reference that job you don't like. I will definitely check it out. All right, boys, girls, chickens, be good. We'll see you later. Thanks for being here. Take